People in southeastern New Mexico awoke to the sound of gunshots, or at least that's what they thought they were. At least 24 911 calls poured in from people scared for their safety. After police saturated the area, they found it wasn't gunshots at all. News 13's Gabrielle Burkhart has the story.
It started just before 6 this morning. Residents in this Artesia neighborhood woke up to what they thought were gunshots right outside their windows.
I mean, whatever goes up comes down, so I was afraid somebody was going to get hurt with the amount of shots that it sounded like were going off. I mean, it sounded at least 50 to 100 rounds.
And like others around town, Haas called 911 to report the shots. In a span of 2 hours, police received at least 24 calls from people saying they heard gunshots.
The officers that responded this morning to those scenes compared it to exactly that. Gunfire coming at them or very near in the area.
Police say many of the calls came in from areas near schools, and as it got closer to the start of the school day, police were very concerned about public safety. The sounds were reported all over town, and at some points, every officer on duty were tied up responding to the calls. Around 7, police pulled over a truck that was making loud noises. When officers asked the driver to turn his engine back on, they were certain the truck's backfiring was causing the sound of a gun going off. But others aren't so convinced.
It sounded like firearm going off. I guess it could have been a backfire, but there was no pattern to it whatsoever.
Police say since they also found no physical evidence of gunshots, they say the truck was definitely the culprit.
I don't know that he put together whether or not it was causing that much commotion and concern throughout the community, but he knew it was happening with his vehicle.
In Artesia, Gabrielle Burkhart, KRQE News 13.
The man driving the truck was cited for not having a muffler. He was also told not to drive the truck again without fixing it, or they will have it towed.